Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you in advance. Spanish moss, with its ethereal drapery and haunting beauty, evokes the romantic allure of the American South. However, beyond its picturesque appearance, Spanish moss boasts a rich history deeply intertwined with the cultural, economic, and ecological fabric of the region. This essay embarks on a journey through time to explore the fascinating history of Spanish moss, tracing its origins, cultural significance, economic impact, and ecological role. Origins and botanical characteristics. Contrary to its name, Spanish moss, Tillandsia asneoides, is neither Spanish nor a moss but rather a flowering plant belonging to the Bromeliaceae family. Native to the southeastern United States, Central and South America, Spanish moss is an epiphytic plant that thrives in warm, humid climates. Characterized by its long, trailing stems adorned with delicate gray-green foliage, Spanish moss often hangs from trees, fences, and structures, lending a mystical charm to its surroundings. Cultural significance and folklore. Spanish moss holds a prominent place in the folklore and mythology of the American South. Indigenous peoples revered it for its medicinal properties and used it for various purposes, including bedding, weaving, and as a natural sponge. In Southern folklore, Spanish moss became associated with tales of romance, mystery, and tragedy, earning nicknames like Old Man's Beard and Witch's Hair. Its presence in cemeteries and old plantations further contributed to its mystique, inspiring ghost stories and legends passed down through generations. Economic importance and utilization. Throughout history, Spanish moss played a vital role in the economic livelihoods of communities in the American South. In the 18th and 19th centuries, the harvesting and processing of Spanish moss became a lucrative industry, particularly in Louisiana and Florida. Harvesters collected the moss from trees using long poles or specialized tools, then dried and processed it for various commercial applications. Spanish moss found use as stuffing for mattresses, upholstery, and automobile seats, as well as in the production of crafts, floral arrangements, and traditional medicine. Ecological role and conservation. Beyond its cultural and economic significance, Spanish moss plays a crucial role in the ecology of its native habitats. As an epiphyte, Spanish moss relies on trees for support but does not harm or parasitize them. Instead, it serves as a habitat for a diverse array of organisms, including insects, spiders, birds, and small mammals. Spanish moss also helps regulate moisture levels and nutrient cycling in its ecosystem, contributing to overall biodiversity and ecological resilience. Challenges and conservation efforts. Despite its ecological importance, Spanish moss faces threats from habitat loss, pollution, and climate change. Urbanization, deforestation, and agricultural practices have led to declines in suitable habitat for Spanish moss, while air pollution and pesticide use pose additional challenges to its health and survival. Conservation efforts aim to protect and restore Spanish moss populations through habitat preservation, public education, and sustainable harvesting practices, recognizing its cultural, ecological, and aesthetic value to the American South. Conclusion. Spanish moss stands as a botanical icon of the American South, weaving together threads of history, culture, and ecology in its trailing embrace. From its ancient origins to its enduring presence in folklore, commerce, and conservation, Spanish moss continues to captivate and inspire with its timeless beauty and ecological significance. As stewards of the land, it is incumbent upon us to preserve and celebrate the legacy of Spanish moss for future generations to cherish and enjoy.